Have you ever tried a hair chip? Because I'm an actor. The image of acting in Europe and in America and the focus on what's considered good acting is different. Oh, xin chào. Did you notice something peculiar just now? I'm sure you didn't, but look closer and you'll see something. I give you 3 seconds to find it. Yes. Good. I was wearing a GoPro on my head. Now the reason why it took you so long to notice that was because of my natural acting skills, because I'm an actor. One moment. Hair and makeup. Now skedaddle. I'm going to talk about acting and modeling in Asia, my experience. I'm going to show you videos from an inside of a children's YouTube channel. I don't know if I can mention the name of it, but I'll just show you videos. I never thought that I would work in a YouTube channel for children. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's good for kids. Like when they watch it, it's so bizarre, but that's up for debate. But anyway, I was doing that in Ho Chi Minh, Saigon, and I actually had a lot of fun, and I was doing the weirdest stuff in that job. So let me just show you videos first, and then I'll talk about my experience for anybody who wants to get into acting and modeling in Asia. So I'm back in school again. Have you ever tried a hair chip?
This isn't funny anymore! Oh. And you have
Weird stuff happens.
leaving your juices everywhere. Looking nasty.
My good
Leaving his
Mickey.
juices. Brian, how can you explain this?
You,
You are the murderer!
no.
This guy.
Oh, she really enjoyed being awful,
Yeah.
huh?
Wait, this one looks weird.
So did I do it or not?
Yes. Yeah, clearly you did it. It's in the beginning of the
I see,
video.
but I didn't because she's not really dead, right?
Yes, it's not just in the blend. Don't
Okay.
think too much about it. Yeah, just go through it.
Kayla, no! What are you talking about? That's not true! How did you get this gig?
How did I get this gig? Oh, actually really cool. My girlfriend wanted to learn how to create content, right? Because she's just like, oh, Annie, you're such a great content creator. Can you teach me how to create content? So we did a collab.
That's a lie.
So we did a collab and then we posted it and it got like 3K views and that's pretty good. And so the producer saw my video and decided to like ask me to come in to work. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but because like the video was performing well, it was able to reach her.
Okay.
Right? If the video wasn't performing well, then it would only stay within my friend group. Like, like me talking right now about how YouTube works, right? I'm giving you information that's valuable, and if you want to use it, then go for it.
Can I use it?
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
The rest of the skits?
Actually, I had a hiking video and I was editing it and I was like, what can I do for a hook? And there was a girl swimming, a little girl, and I went to high five her and she came to high five me and it was like da 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 da, and I stopped. I'm like, will the high five connect? Keep watching. About the wall. Look at this wall.
It's a gorgeous wall.
Beautiful. Oh,
Go, the wall.
the wall. This is the weirdest wall I've ever seen.
Okay, let's bang this out.
Time to film. How is acting for a children's YouTube channel? How is it like different than normal acting?
I don't do normal acting.
What do you mean?
For only children.
Why?
I kind of like that you can just be a bad actor.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
That's why we don't do normal acting.
yeah. Like, I feel like I can't hold a single character together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my voice changed 3 times.
Okay, so the kids don't notice and they don't care about like character background and depth and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's we're more forgiving, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me,
No one asked you.
oh, sorry. Never mind.
What about you, damn it?
I like it because it's like I just come in. I don't need to know about my character. I don't need to think at all. I just have a list of emotions like sad, happy, angry, worried. And the director says, "Oh, you're worried now." And so I and worried. And it's okay. And yeah, we don't need to memorize any lines, right? We just come in and every shot they tell us what to say, what to do before
Yeah.
every shot. So
It's like very factory made. It's streamlined. That's what I want
Yeah,
to say. It's very
streamlined.
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 Whereas like when I used to do like classes for acting, we have to do rehearsals and
Yeah.
then you have to remember the script
Mhm.
and it took a lot of time. So yeah.
Yeah. Is it easier to find work as a model or actor in Vietnam than in your country?
Yes.
Yes.
In my country, there are no opportunities.
Oh.
But I do love my country and my president. They're the best.
Oh, it's way easier to get opportunities here, but they pay you like 90% less. Yeah, like a whole day rate for a lifestyle photo shoot is like $40. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I just do it for funsies and to build up my portfolio. Yeah, but it is a sacrifice because, like, you know, I'm used to making $300 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you land on the right opportunity, could be. Yes, crazy time. So I have worked in different countries acting, but it was always like part-time. I know that in my experience in Japan, you can sign up as a model at an agency and you can even get a visa. I knew a lot of like Russian people who were coming in working as only models. Mostly it was modeling, but also some acting, but I was more into acting. The acting gigs I found where you're actually speaking in front of a camera would come a lot less frequently than a modeling gig. So I found if you are of the ethnic group that's the majority, then you blend in a lot more and it's a lot harder to stand out for like modeling and acting gigs, because I've been on the side of the behind the camera where I've been choosing actors and models, and you just get a big list of people, a big list of faces, and you just choose from whatever you think matches your vision, right? If you come to Asia, you stand out more. You can get acting gigs, modeling gigs a lot easier. You can use Facebook groups, you can go through agencies. So I've acted in different countries like Thailand, Japan, China, and also Hong Kong, surprisingly, because Hong Kong has a lot of white people, but I still was able to get a few gigs there. And personally, I don't really agree with the idea of the stereotypical beauty, because I think like in America, first of all, media is trying to find the average face to appeal to the mass audience. The proportion of the face has to be average so that it appeals to the majority of faces the most, right? So then they choose that and it becomes the standard, it becomes the industry standard. And then because there's so many white people, a lot of them have been historically white, like the models and actors. And then because America is the pinnacle of media, all this image is associated with quality and money and all that stuff. So I can't deny that I've used that to my advantage when trying to find gigs. I'm like, hey, I'm a white guy. Yeah, look at me, I'm tall and I'm white and I'm thin. So yeah, I'm ready. But anyway, if you find that you want to start a model or acting career in Asia, I think it is a good idea to come here because you can build up your portfolio. Unfortunately, you know, in America, like Americans grew up with so many great films, and a lot of us have become very critical. We become like film critics, and we talk about like the best performance of this film and this film. And then you come here and you're like, okay, I can get a job easier as an actor, but then they give you a role and like they don't even care about your acting skill. And in fact, I've been in a lot of auditions where like I am asking like, okay, so what is the character's motivation or like, what is the character feeling? Or like, give me something. And they're like, just say the line with excitement and energy and give it more energy. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, great, this is going great, nice to meet you. Yeah, and they're like, no, more energy. And so I'm like, hey, wow, great. And it's like ridiculous stuff. And I feel so stupid. This is such bad acting. And they're like, yeah, that's good, that's what we want. Because I've noticed that sometimes countries like Japan and even Vietnam, they have like an image that they want you to meet. I'm not quite sure about Vietnam. I've had some experiences, but some countries, they have an image of a foreigner that they want. They don't want like a character. They want like a foreign caricature that you are supposed to play, especially in Japan. They're like, foreigners are always exaggerating and they're always moving around and they're very energetic. So you got to play that role if you're going to be in this film. And so you're like, oh, wow, oh, like this. You know, the image of acting in Europe and America, and the focus on what's more good, or like what's considered good acting, is different. Something interesting, for example, in Japan, when I lived in Japan, a big problem of people not coming together and getting married. So there's a lot of cultural division, and so there's a lot of lonely guys. So that's a need in the market. And so there's these idol groups, these groups called idol groups, where it's like teenage girls, like 16-year-old. They bring them together, they give them some songs and like lip syncing or like pop songs and dancing. And they have rules, like you cannot have a boyfriend. And they have all of these dudes who like follow them around to each concert. They become their fans. So they gather a bunch of fanboys. And then these companies get a lot of money from this service that they offer. And the girls in this, apparently the girls in this group are like, they sing songs that they make you think like, oh, they like you. And like, they're ready for you, but not yet. And they'll sing songs like, I wanted to meet you, like AK-47, AK-48, whatever. They have the famous song, I wanted to meet you, but I couldn't, or something like this. And the fanboys are like following them around and to each thing. So what I'm saying is like, this has become the industry in Japan. This is where the money is because of that need. And so when you have an audience and when you have an industry, much like in America where we have like fans of an IP, like Spider-Man, there's 1 billion fans, let's make a movie, we know we'll have an audience. In Japan, there's idol group, they have 1 billion fans already, let's make a movie with them. Unfortunately, they don't know how to act. And so as a result, I think this is a big reason in Japan, the quality of acting has gone down so much that it's like they forgot what good acting is. I don't want to generalize, but like if that happens again and again, you kind of forget what is good acting. And so you have actors that are like, they have like 5 expressions, like happy, sad, angry, and it's just not subtle, right? So that does happen in Asia, where depending on the economic situation, depending on the story, they might have you acting in a way that's not natural. It's not always straightforward. I enjoy acting. I don't like doing it as something that I'm relying on for income. So, I mean, I do a little bit in my YouTube now. So, you know, maybe down the road I'll make some skits, like some comedy skits or something like that. Or maybe I'll post, comment if you want me to post like a comedy skit that I did before. Because I have some, I'm just not sure if it relates to the channel that much. Yeah, I'll put clips in this video. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Happy acting, bye-bye.